isn't it working? And
Oh,
I want to die. I don't actually want to die. Yeah, it was not fun. And then it was like, okay, it's 8 p.m., also known as when we start bedtime routine. Let's start playing Minecraft for a little while. Everyone involved knowing it's a lie. And so we went to sleep at midnight. So I was awake from 4:30 a.m. until midnight.
mm,
And then I think to myself, how do doctors do it? How do people be doctors who are like 24-hour or 18-hour shifts or nurses? I
um,
don't like they must be
okay.
built different than me.
Nurses I think have rules, but the anyway, um, nobody does it well
Mm.
for starters, which is why we shouldn't keep doing it. But that's a different story for a different day.
And
Hi,
nothing
welcome to the
we're in
weekly
charge of.
review.
Hi. Minecraft is good. I like Minecraft. Brittany,
I
what's a
was
weekly review?
understanding I definitely was it last night. I was like, I don't want to put a child to bed. I just want to be asleep now.
Hard same. I've experienced that every single day for the past like 3 solid years.
And then I
Yeah.
got a second wind. It was like, oh, not really a second wind, but like enough of one that I could like stand up and move around, probably because I had to get a
Less
dome up to
dead.
actually put the child to
Yeah.
bed. And I was
Yeah.
like, I really should post the homework ideas for today. And
Hmm.
because I never really gotten like when's the right time? Is it before or is it after? And then when it's after,
Mm.
I've got other stuff to do. So I was like, I will post it. I will post it tonight and then I will go to bed. And that's what I did.
Good.
Anyway, welcome to the weekly review.
Brittany,
Uh-huh.
what's a weekly review?
A weekly review is that special time in our week's life when we take a pause from doing our work and look at our work. We say, this is what I've committed to in our calendars, in our tasks, in our diaries. For one particular person, uh, we look at our lists, we look at our things and say, is this something I should still be doing? If this isn't moving forward, why? What is an action I should take on it? Or if the answer is, I'm too full right now, maybe it's this needs to go on the back burner for a little while.
And what is my
Um,
mechanism for back burner? Do I have one? Is it effective? Blah, 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 blah. If I don't want to put it in there, am I
that's a
not
whole
trusting
coaching
it?
topic
How do I? Yeah, good
for
coaching
a
topic.
month, probably. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
We were just
geez.
talking yesterday about where you put your like life lessons, but
Oh, yeah.
back burner projects are a whole thing and they are important to do, but I feel fairly confident in saying that only one person in the world named David Allen thinks that it's easy to do. Like,
Mm.
I think that process for that is very hard for most people. In fact, some of the people with uh brains I can identify with at the very least, that does some of the best GTD just doesn't have one.
Mm.
So, anyway, it's hard. It's a hard thing. But it is
Hmm.
important to know what is this week and what is not this week. I know
Hmm.
that. So, anyway,
Behold the field in which I attempt to grow some, what's.
have
And
I told you
mm,
what my current thing, it's not like a system. I want to be really clear. This is
I
a
want to be really clear.
emergency status.
Okay, tell
Um,
me.
because I knew I wouldn't have bandwidth to take on anything else while I'm running my course.
Hmm.
I I have a whole mind map that is just projects to plan when the course is done.
Yeah, it's a little bit like in the new year or
Mm-hmm.
like after this spring
Oh,
semester or whatever in the summer.
yeah.
Yeah.
All hey, Deborah made it. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Do you have anything you would like to declare? We're gonna do that in a second. Um, Ollie, do we want to talk because we forgot to mention it earlier? Do we want to talk about possibly doing some bonus review time, or do we just want to surprise people?
I think we should probably surprise people because of how my brain tends to be on Fridays.
Okay.
That's my thought.
All right.
I
Okay.
would be I would be concerned about promising the internet something That,
Okay,
yeah,
we maybe need to talk about what this looks like on my workflow end then. But
probably, yeah.
because remember the whole
Also,
thing with me.
springing something on your business partner when live on a stream is you're gonna get very different responses.
Yeah, I totally get it. I just did it, we didn't talk about it before we went live.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
we might surprise you with some bonus times on Fridays coming up because I realized that my next project after the course is going to require my systems to be in a better state than they have been. Like they've
And possibly
been,
than they've ever been.
yeah, they've been functional, but for me to not drop balls on this other project that requires a lot more boring admin, um,
Ah,
I'm gonna need like I'm gonna need them to be higher functioning
mhm.
and more detailed than they have been.
Well-oiled machines as
Hmm.
many as humanly possible. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
I
that's what I need
realized
to
that
do.
D&D
Mhm.
is borked up and I'm trying to fix that.
Oh, good,
And
good.
with great success so
Yeah.
far. So,
So
yeah.
so we might be doing that. Um, Ollie, what are your intentions for your weekly review?
Do any inbox processing, but also follow the document. You?
Uh,
See how
yeah, I
fast I was
started
with that?
writing something and
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was already. So
That's where we're at, folks. If you want to see the real neurodiverse under a pressure cooker,
yeah.
that's us.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
ever since I started having a
Wah,
meeting before
wah.
this, because I'm on the West Coast, so it is 9 a.m. for me. So since I
The
started
best
having a
coast, so I hear.
7:45 a.m. meeting, my
Blah.
opportunity to really ponder what I'm gonna do for the weekly review has decreased, like in
Ponder
advance.
decretion.
Yeah.
That's not a
So
word.
I'm gonna
I'm
follow the
so sorry.
document, including fixing something for the automation to start this weekly review that was broken this morning. But yeah, I wrote some things in. I'm gonna clean some things up, but a lot of it is making sure that I'm in a good state to wrap up my course and not drop those balls before I worry about planning the next ones. And then if I have time, well, I am going to do the calendar review. I usually do that first. And then I'm going to try to do some OmniFocus cleanup if I can. That happens. There's a lot of weeks I say that and then I finish and that's all the time. And so we'll see. We'll see
Indeed.
how it goes. You know.
You know.
Ozark is busy a lot of the time on Fridays. Yeah. Yeah. So uh Ozark, they're going to fluctuate, but late morning, early afternoon is sort of our ballparkish time.
West Coast time.
West Coast. Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I was talking. Thank you for clarifying because there is more than Ozark here. But yes,
No,
I
yeah, I
guess
knew
I
you were
was
talking to
specifically
Ozark. I
talking to
just wanted
Ozark who's
to
on the West
live
Coast.
stream brain it a bit.
Thank
Also, just
you. Thank
realized I can
you.
shift this and show my amazing shirt off, which I love.
I, I
And I
last
have
minute
not.
decided to wear a
Hmm?
t-shirt, which I haven't done much of in a while. And it,
That lived.
I always need to say that this shirt came out long before there was actual like Disney decided that he does live and that he was going to get his own show. That, oh my gosh, if you haven't watched it, please save yourself and don't. um
I did not know where you're going with that. I thought you were going to happy with that, and I was like, wait, didn't she hate the Boba Show? Yes. But in fairness, it's been increasingly popular with any given franchise to be like, no, no, they're not dead, so we can make money off of them.
right, it was always, once Disney bought them, it was always a likely possibility. I just need to point out that my spouse made this, my now spouse, he was my friend then, made this
He's still your
shirt
friend.
before. He's still my friend, but I said
Yes,
spouse, and he wasn't my spouse when he made it. You know, it's like how
110%.
it's sometimes hard to like use the correct pronouns when you talk about somebody in the
Yes,
past before
yes,
they transition. Yeah.
yes. No, even people who have changed pronouns, I personally have experienced that, and I've also heard other people say that. It's like
And I'm like,
back when I was
it
when
almost
I
feels like that's
mm,
the correct
like,
way
yeah.
because that was how we were
See,
referring to you at that time.
that's my brain's assessment of it, but I didn't think anybody else got thought that way
That's
other
how
than I thought that
well,
was
like,
my
okay,
autism.
so
Yeah.
I met somebody who was a wonderful human being that I haven't really kept in contact with, who has since transitioned. And when I talk about what she posts on social media, no problem with she. But when we met the one time,
Yeah.
it was he. And so I have a very hard
Podcast
time telling those
friends.
stories
Yeah.
in
Yep. Yep.
which only it's weirder because it's actually like it's the kind of famous person where you don't know their name probably, but if I told you what they did, you'd be like, "Oh, that person?"
Right.
It's
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if
110%.
anybody wants to know, it's not a secret because she posts like really prolifically on Mastodon. But um it's just weird. Oh, thank you for checking it out, Deborah. We hope to see you again sometime. We haven't actually started yet.
This
We
is the
set our goals.
preamble.
Yeah, we should actually do it.
I have opened the document. I am going to now update the numbers here because I think that the numbers are much worse in one area and much better in another, which is, I think,
Okay.
typical for me.
I want to
Okay.
post something.
I was looking back at my old journal documents and I saw one. It was like inbox one. And I was like, good job, past Ollie. Sarcastic clap. Why did I close that? Hang on. Take my sins. Yeah, I think in the whenever I actually engage with it, future, where I actually want to go to karaoke, and the fact that it won't be with Kelly is heartbreaking. Like seriously, no joke.
It
Um,
should be. Caitlin got to karaoke with Kelly this last week.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in order for me to do karaoke with Kelly, either Kelly would have to come here or I would have to like get a whole new passport because my passport is so expired. I don't think I can. It's like outside the year or whatever that they let you. I'd have to reapply for it
Oh
over
yeah, I have to
again.
re-get a
Yeah.
pass
And
for it.
I would
Yeah.
have to like fly there and it would be a whole thing. So yeah, if I went there. So yeah. I actually have the opportunity to take a vacation in Orlando. And I was like, darn, like there are a lot of feelings reasons why I probably am not going to do that. Then I realized, whoa, I would have to apply to a passport. I probably couldn't make it in the time allowed. But then I'm like, I either have to take time off of work to drive there or pay for airfare last minute, which is like, oof.
For the
So,
record, if this is if you're sticking to the vacation tourism areas, I think you'll be okay. It's when you go to where the regular folk are
right.
that you are more likely to encounter problems. But
Indeed.
as as a cis straight person, that's just a best guess
Yes.
based on
Yeah.
being there many years ago.
Indeed. Yeah. It feels a little bit foolhardy, even if it wasn't like
Back when it
have
was
to
the state
fast
that
track a
tried and failed to
passport.
vote for Gore. Like,
I don't remember who that is, but I think we should probably do a weekly review now. Thoughts?
I think we should.
Okay.
I promise I took my meds.
I believe you, honey. I'm not. Oh my gods. It's finally happened. I finally called someone honey. I unironically and on purpose.
Well,
Man, wow. That's because
think
I've
about
done it
what you
before,
did.
like affect, like, oh honey, like trying to be like JVN. But that was
Yeah.
like off the cuff. That was like a spontaneous honey that just
Oh
happened.
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Whoa. I don't know what new
Okay.
evolution of Ollie this is, but I'm kind of here for it. All right. Secret Timeline, which I could probably sing to the tune of Secret Tunnel.
Hank Farrick. I had something else I was gonna do on here that
Well done.
another fix, and I don't remember what it
Good
was.
dank Ferric on that.
Thank you. I'm really
I
trying.
know you are. I know you are.
I did have like an angry spell over the weekend, which if somebody had corrected me in the middle of it, would not have gone well for them.
It would not
Um,
have gone well for them. Yes.
yes,
Oh, by the
but
way, I have a new
I'm
phrase for
trying.
you. My spouse is well known for saying things that a lot of people think that you should never ever 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 say. Uh, which could mean a lot of things, but in this case, it is something that I welcome, and he's very blunt, and I appreciate that. That is something I value about him. But anyway, there was one when I just looked at him, and I was like, "No court in the world would convict me of your murder in this moment." So
Yeah,
I feel like that's something you need to say to Eric at some point when he does a pun or something. I feel like this is a phrase that you might enjoy using.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's so much less effort to just roll my eyes, though.
It is. It is. But yes, I also live for the drama. I really do. Like when my spouse was building the new uh PC that he now has, which is he was playing just a really, really quick little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 just to see how much better it is. Oh my gods, the load time. There is none. The high definition. We got it. I don't know why I went southern there, but we are. And it was amazing. But anyway, he's in the middle of the kitchen, and he's got sort of wires everywhere. And I'm like, I have to pee. And I got down on the floor and I crawled under the wires. I'm like, I have to crawl on my floor to get to pee in my own bathroom. And I was doing, and then I was walking through again and I was being very dramatic and I was crawling under the thing. And as I was standing up, my spouse says, "Could you be any more dramatic?" And I did this. I got up from the floor and I went, ta-da! And both my spouse and my brother-in-law, who was also there, laughed. And I said, I wanted on record that I was planning on doing that before you ever said, "Could you be any more dramatic?" I hope that came across. He's like, "Yes, it did." I was like, "Okay, as long as we're all clear on this." Anyway, I was going to say about karaoke. I want to sing one of the two. Actually, there's just more than one lyrical song from Baldur's Gate 3, but I think that I'm going to sing either "Down by the River" or "I Want to Live" because those are beautiful, beautiful songs. I mean, they all are.
Oh, I think crap.
Item the first, I am going to add a project. It is the Update My Will project.
I think I have to stop the recording in order to fix this.
Oh dear.
I don't even have that button right now. Pause, stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Rumor has it the recording has stopped.
Quiet you. Oh my gosh. I don't think that's going to do it for me.
Huh?
I don't think that's going to do it. Resume recording.
Okay. Rumor has it the recording is now in progress.
I'm going to get you.
You're really not. Now the rest of the passport. I'm safe from you. I'm safe.
Okay. I want this to not be here.
Okay, hang on. Okay, I know this is it's always dicey to consult a AI about legal things, but we're gonna do it just for the sort of initial phase here.
Okay. I remembered the other thing and fixed it. I'm going to go back to my calendar, my regularly scheduled calendar review, where I make one for this week.
I'm gonna write a keyboard shortcut for an AI prompt thing that I just decided I want. The one that you told me about.
The prompt I told you to make, or the shortcut I told
No, neither. You said one of the most high value ways to engage with large language models is to say, "Do you have any clarifying questions to ask me before you generate in response to this prompt?" I'm going to put a keyboard shortcut for that. Although my keyboard shortcuts haven't really been working of late, so I don't know. It is.
Okay. Mm. Hmm.
It's really distracted by the minimum viable product reference, and I forgot that that's something that, yeah, I would definitely do.
Um, oh, there is something I need to do. I had somebody book way out in advance and I had not adjusted my lunch period um after the course is done. So oh, fun.
Mhm.
Oh, I can't wait till Monday when we have to change all of our Discord appointments.
I'm not thinking about that. It is not in my brain.
Well, I'm looking at my calendar ahead and I can see that my co-working appointment is wrong.
Okay, this is a really good starting place. I like it. All right, I'm going to that's cool. I could like fill this out for a will. Yeah.
Oh, I have the wrong timer on.
Wills should be reviewed
Nice.
regularly. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, man. 5 years ago is when I did it. Like almost to the day.
5 years ago is when you did what?
Made a will. My very first
Oh,
will. Yeah, because I was, pregnant with a bean, as was previously known as Bean, still occasionally known as Bean.
I don't
Mostly,
understand when people put time specific appointments as all day events in their calendar. You are
oh
not meeting with
man.
that doctor all day.
See, here's the thing. Not only do I not understand that, I don't agree with it. Like there are some things where it's like, hey, you do you, man, but I don't understand how that could possibly benefit someone over the alternative.
Right. Yeah. And I think it was just a mistake when
An
making
oversight?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Mom has a really early appointment with somebody else. And I'm like, I'm willing to bet that that is the company you work with in Europe. Why else would you be meeting early? Um, okay. So after, oh, I did kind of put them back. Oh, that one didn't get put back. Um, oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Do you remember back in the day when we didn't have to block out a lunch on our calendars?
No, but I believe you that it happened. If you tell me, it must have happened.
Oh, you. Hey, Suzanne's here. First, I need to unF
Hey!
my desk. Easier said than done. Oh, yes.
Yep.
If your desk is anything like mine.
My desk is actually pretty decent right now, but that's because I have grabby, 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 grabby hands and
I
no
have
other reason.
I have grabby hands, and what it means is that everything gets put further back, but
Ah,
not in any
yes.
order.
Mine are the
Um,
push roll around chair to get up and crawl over circumstance. Although in fairness has not done that to get at my sewing supplies. So we're actually exiting the grabby stage. We are still very much in it, but we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You are seeing the beginning of the
wait,
tunnel.
sorry, Suzanne. What did we say about elementary school? I don't remember
I
an
don't remember that
elementary
either.
school comment. I'm
Sorry.
confused.
Sorry, Queen.
Okay,
Or
I
you can
have a
tell me if you prefer
couple.
Queen, King, or otherwise. Text me.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
actually, at the park, my one D&D friend who loves my kids for some reason, was referring to Morgan exclusively as Sovereign. And I was like, that's so good. And Morgan was just taking his stride. Obviously, Morgan has no idea what that word means, but they're just like, yes, yes, absolutely, I am sovereign. Which is interesting because usually they correct that. They're like, no, I am Morgan. They're very specific about it, but this was different. Um, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have to buy any software to make a will. I think I just have to follow these points. I think that's true. Like Gemini said, I'm a legal expert. Absolutely, you're not, but I can verify this. These are all seem correct, and I can verify what that actually means. This is definitely a good start. Like, full name, legal address, last will and testament, revoking any of their previous wills, appointment of an executor, beneficiaries, signing and witnessing. Yeah, I have to figure out what the criteria is for the witnesses because it's like you have to have known them like a minimum of 3 years, and they can't be related to you, and that's whole Venn diagram, which I think is like most of my D&D friends at this point. Overlays of certain age, something like that. Yeah, so I have to. The Venn diagram has to be identified, but it's a good start. Like it. All right, so that has been updated. I'm gonna check on the plans for socializing with people. Man, I don't really know how to do that. Um, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. You offered, and I will take you up on that offer. What is happening right now? Why do I have an unsent?
I've sent the message. I didn't want to because I have RSD.
Yeah, it's fun, huh?
It's so good. It's tastes the best, honestly. Hmm. Okay. Check.
Mm, okay.
Plan the next Costco trip. Hmm. Costco a tag? Probably should be. Oh, good. We love it when things are captured multiple times. Oh dear.
Okay, not doing this right now.
Okay.
When is my first day? Okay. Oh, right. I saw this message that I apparently sent to my siblings that was gibberish from my watch. And that reminded me why my watch was open in the first place. And so I actually sent them the message I meant to send them.
Good,
Fun,
good
I guess.
save.
Yeah. Where where's the window with there we are. Hey! My desk is a good candidate for a topographical map. Yeah. Parkour taught. That was where the elementary school came from. Is that your parkour taught? I'm assuming so. Um uh elementary school. Oh, is when you didn't have to block out a lunch. Oh, got you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Benign overlord.
We love one of
And in the
those.
US, a witness can be a stranger off the street for your will. I don't know about. By
Okay,
the way, welcome,
that's
Omar.
wow.
Happy to see you here. What are you working
Hey,
on?
Omar!
I think Suzanne had to leave for a sec, which I realized after I read the other ones out. Thank you for the clarification. Because, yeah, sometimes we don't. Because there's a delay on it anyway, but I also am looking at other things. Um, you know how I always would say that, like, end of January, beginning of February is ADHD New Year? I
Yes.
actually, like, this week am meeting with two people I haven't seen in quite a while. So I think it's return to coaching New Year. Oh, and last week there was one. Yeah. I think that's the season we're in. Um, huh. I'm gonna set myself a reminder real quick. I just realized if I have to do an intake in person today, then I can probably um do all my blood work, my blood pressure then, and not have a separate appointment on Friday, which was already
Mm.
which would mean that if you're willing, I could meet earlier this Friday than we were originally going. Then says in our shared calendar that we're not saying out loud.
I just heard our shared calendar and realized I should probably tune back in. Can you give me the TLDR of what I should have been paying attention to?
Um, I probably am going to remove an appointment on Friday.
Okay.
And so if you wanted to meet earlier than the time that we're not saying out loud to other people is in our shared calendar, I could
I
do that.
okay, I cannot for
Okay,
various reasons, but thank you for letting
that's
me know.
fine.
Thank you.
I remember that there was a reason we picked times for the first few weeks. I just couldn't remember if they were my reasons or your reasons.
Yes. Yeah, no, because quiet time. I'm available
Nice.
from the start of quiet time there and then not
Okay. I was like,
significantly earlier I could, but not yeah.
yes.
And significantly earlier on the 7th of March is all unavailable. My Fridays are getting full and I'm getting stressed, but I'm reducing it to what is manageable.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, 5 minutes before the call. Okay. Oh, I'm a jerk. I didn't reply to this email for like a week.
So there's this song by Lady Gaga that I've been listening to a lot, and it's about the toxic "I'll fix you" romantic relationship dynamic.
Oh,
Like
yes.
you can't fix anyone. But I realized the other day when I was listening to it that if you were to listen to that song as a relationship with yourself, it would actually be super empowering and healthy. It's like it, I'm gonna what's the lyric?
Right, because
Um
you can't break up
you
with
cannot
yourself.
fix anyone else, but you can.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Where
like
are the
it.
lyrics? I can't find them.
Um,
It's like, and if you say you're okay, I'm gonna heal you anyway. Promise I'll always be there. Promise I'll be the cure. That's toxic for
right.
someone else, but for us, it's like I will always be there for myself. Even if you say, if
Oh,
even if I pretend I'm okay, I'll heal you anyway. That's like so. Yeah.
good morning, Shivy. I'm sorry you're working on track
Hey.
stuff, but I'm happy you're doing it with us.
Yes, and early. It's only March. Nice. Amazing.
Oh, yay! Omar was talking about working through an analogy that we talked about before with ChatGPT. Yeah.
Ah.
Um, and now working out scheduling stuff.
Yep.
Wow. Um, apparently what I'm doing is replying to quick emails I forgot existed.
Oh.
Um,
Oh dear.
uh, all in the last week, but yeah, I will probably go to break in a moment and not do that. Um, uh, you know what's something I feel like you could always use more of are the little glass cleaning cloths. At least for me, because eventually they will all be lost except for one, no matter how many I've had before.
Um, okay. I am of two minds on this. The part of me that knows that glasses cleaning cloths are actually useful and was shocked to discover this is like, absolutely, totally agree. The other part of me is like, what's wrong with your shirt? And the original part of me that's like, glasses cleaning cloths are really good is like, well, you have small children. So you have discovered that when you try and clean your glasses on your shirt, you put more grease on them actually.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
that.
also, my shirts are not usually 100% cotton. So, not that great for my glasses.
Mm, this is very important. Yes.
I don't know if I have any 100% cotton shirts because I don't enjoy wearing it. Um, uh,
Okay, what next? Oh my gods, I have opened the same app 3 different times uh to try and accomplish. I hate when that happens. I'm just like, what the heck? Seriously. Okay.
Mm, okay. I need to add that manually, probably. Let me add it to my list. What does that even mean? I have a task in here that I'm like, I have no idea what that means.
I hate that. The fact that we can manage to accomplish that in like typed words and not just handwritten notes is honestly
I'm sure
impressive.
it meant
We've
something
both
to me
done it.
last Wednesday, but it says add podcast to computer. Is this what I'm listening to? Is it a recording? Is it mean make sure I save the I bet that's what it means. I bet it means save the appointment for a podcast listening, which is
Mm-hmm.
actually what I was in the middle of doing. So you sent me a document that says podcast outline. I was like, oh, hon, please put the name of your podcast.
Yep.
Like, that's not very helpful. I
My
have
sweet
a
summer child.
Yeah, I have a podcast scheduled, like not this Friday, but I did one last Friday and the next 3 Fridays. Like it's hot. Whew. Um, I mean, I put mine in to block it off because I'm not new to this, but it's like um I keep hearing like a rattling noise.
Not
Is
for
that
me.
me?
I'm not
You
hearing
can't
it.
say if it's from you. You can say if you hear it.
I don't hear it.
I don't know if I heard it either. Of course, Ollie is not my best canary for audio. We've established this in many years of friendship. I'm really sorry about the rattling. I don't know if it's me or not. Um, I heard that just now, but that was
That
Ollie
was that was
scratching
me
my ear.
scratching my face, yes.
Yes. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, if I go to break and you hear it, then I will tell you that that was me.
Mm.
It won't tell me what it was because I have a microphone connected.
Oh my goodness.
But
I would like very much to know.
yes.
There's this website for like learning math and English through play,
Uh-huh.
and it's not telling me ages at all. I see 0 ages on here. Like,
That's not helpful.
that's really not
What was
helpful.
I
Like,
just doing?
kids, child. I get that. I understand it's not for adults, but like, it's got like a fantasy theme. Like, come on, help me out here. Okay, figure to ask questions. Okay. Which curriculum? How do I cancel? Wow, there's no age. Um, should I
Okay.
email? See more FAQ.
I keep rewinding the timer. I'm sorry. Okay. I think.
I searched the help center with the word age and nothing came up. They're making it real hard to want to give them money. Like,
Um, I've just heard my spouse read the same story like 3 times in a
wow.
row.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done this. I might do a new daily task. I've just been using the same one. It's not great, but it is what I can like the idea of copying and pasting to a new one really does not make me happy. Um that one I should probably keep for later, but I don't need it today. Oh, this just means check emails. When you have someone, maybe I should whitelist. Can I whitelist? When you have someone that cannot seem to evade your uh, uh junk mail no matter what you do.
Mm,
And then I want to review the course project. So we do that quickly and then do the course project. And then it was really just working on
I
something
just
else. Oh,
requested to delegate something brain-wise to my spouse instead of me.
yay! All right, I'll be right
Oh,
back.
yeah. Okay. I'm looking up my local queer events calendar this month to see if there's anything that I think. Hmm. Friday evening. Nope. That's for youth. Excuse me. Hmm.
Apparently, I have no sense of time today.
That's okay. I've been doing really well. I'm proud of myself.
And I meant shower notes. We had a text. I have
Ah.
aqua notes. They're like waterproof paper and
Oh, I see. I
pencils,
wondered
so
if it
you
was
can.
that or a typo. So yeah. Nice.
No, I meant shower notes. They're called aqua
Amazing.
notes, but
But yeah.
yeah. Sure. Um, okay, I'm gonna check my email. I'm probably gonna create a whitelist because I'm so sick of those going away.
Mm.
Is Ollie looking at Prodigy? That's what
Yes,
Shibby
I
asked.
am. Yes, I am, Shibby.
I don't know if you heard the rattling noise when I was gone or not. Um, um, oh, right. I'm gonna look at the email first. Junk. What I find interesting is that I'm getting a bunch of spam messages for messages that are actually services I use, but
Mm.
that's not the email that they would send them to.
Hmm.
And something else that's alarming. Okay, so then I need to go to oh, I've been hearing Star Wars this whole time. Rude. Um, nope.
I just did a task unstuck. There's this thing where it's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Hasn't been that long actually. Huzzah. And I was like, okay, when can I do this? I'm going to be resentful if I take any of my time away that's like me time. But I actually had a client come back on to coaching after taking a break because they're not in university, like over
Mm-hmm.
winter break. And now they're back. And this client almost exclusively uses coaching time just for quiet study. So like they're not
Mm-hmm.
even verbal processing. They're just silent on the line, which means that it is pretty good time back with that person that I might be
Yeah.
doing less of. Back with that person that I might be
Yeah.
doing less of. So yeah.
Right. Oh, apparently I need to also do that. Oh, let's try this.
And it's so beautiful for my system because I have do set up already. So all I have is text, insert name that I'm doing this task.
Mm-hmm.
And I just do it. And actually, one of the things that I set up, I didn't do it for the first two or three opportunities that I had set up for myself, but then I did it on the third.
Yay!
So like clearly it is a working system because it's flexible enough to be like, well, not today because, but then not to go, oh well, I guess I might as well throw it out, luckily, in my case. And I'm just I'm stoked about that.
I'm excited.
Hmm.
I don't want, no. I had to stop the share because I actually couldn't tell what it was sharing, and also the thing was blocking me.
Oh geez.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh,
It's all about the reminder when you are capable of doing the task.
yes,
That's what it's
the
all about.
crucial date.
Yep.
Um, I did hit the right button. Go me. Um, okay. Also make sure she is there. And then show me my filters.
Dude.
Okay, from files to
AirDrop is
containers.
so awesome.
Yes, there are occasions when it doesn't work, and then I get cranky, but
Yes.
can I duplicate? No, I cannot. Rude. Okay, then show me mail. Uh,
Oh, wow. I've cleared my mailbox. Huzzah. Nice.
um, filter.
Oh, we love to see when in somebody's daily task list it says review weekly goals. Oh, we love to see it.
I can take a guess. Mostly because I've seen them do it before. Um, yeah, do not need this one. I'm taking a moment, which I recommend people do periodically, to pause and turn on mail filters.
Mm.
Um,
All right.
Oh no.
I am going to take a break and be right back.
Okay. What? Okay. I think I did that because I think I want. Okay, I'll do one more. I think I want some of these other ones to come through because, excuse me, they have a higher odds. So basically, I have these automatic emails from my booking system. I can get rid of them entirely, but I can't get rid of them entirely, but I'm worried about it. um, or rather, I want to check the phrasing because I've been having some issues with my booking system and having the emails be correct. And until I can take on the project of fixing those, which I've taken a stab at it twice in the last couple months, and it didn't work. And it's so I just don't have the bandwidth to move on, like to get any deeper. So I want to save them, but I don't want them in my inbox. I want them in a special folder so that I can check what they look like so I know what my clients are getting. At the moment, they're getting an error and that sucks because it looks bad. But um, I want to fix the error rather than just remove it. At the moment, it just shows like a code thing. Um, but I need to actually make it so that they can access the information they need to schedule easily. Um, and what I need is for them to not be in my inbox because I get very easily overloaded with an inbox. But I do, although this would go through anyway, I do want it to go through. I don't want to just block my booking system. I do want it to go through when it's like um a new payment or whatever, because that's something I could theoretically drop a ball on if I wasn't aware of it. So anyway, that was not the tangent I meant to go down for that long. But I was like, oh, as long as I'm here, I don't come in here very often. Um, I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, reviewing course project. Oh, I should check chat. The rattling might be a keyboard. Maybe. I mean, my microphone is above the keyboard. It's not pointed at it, but it is above it. Um, Theoretically, it is using voice isolation, but on mine, I don't know. You can choose Ontario curriculum for Prodigy. Oh, okay. Oh, I see the thing that they were doing. Ollie's not here right now. Suzanne's back. Yay! Creating a list of obligations, like for a weekly review. Ooh, after some more desk clearing. Understandable. I I always feel like I'm punished for cleaning my office because then it sounds a little bit more echoey. I'm like, oh, that wasn't what I was going for. At this point, that's not happening. I think I did that. That would have been a nice idea, but at this point, I haven't done it. Actually,
I'm feeling really 30s, Brittany. Just
oh,
really.
hi.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back. Why are you
Thank you.
feeling very 30s?
My knees hurt and I'm cold and my legs hurt and I want to nap.
Mm.
These are the feelings that people have at many different ages. For me personally, I didn't really start feeling those things until my 30s.
Oh, I noticed a lot of stuff like changed, like almost at the decade
Yeah.
mark, which was very
Yep.
interesting. Speaking of, I think a heater is a good idea for me today.
Heating
Um,
pad, all up in this. I feel ya. I was like, hey, look, my heating pad. Hey, look, my lovely scarves. This, I'm pretty
mm-hmm.
sure. I haven't actually done a burn test because it's actually like a finished thing, but I'm pretty sure this is silk. Okay, so we have, by the way, I'm gonna have to cut this even shorter than usual because someone is a tired bean who needs a little bit of an early nap. So I'm gonna be going
Mm,
at the in half an hour. But I'm gonna see how much I can get done in that time.
that makes sense. I think I could use more Adderall. I don't want to do the thing I have to do after the review. So could the review just take forever? Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah. Actually, hang on, hang on, hang on. I think I may have accidentally done a genius. I think I can. Okay, hang on.
You accidentally did a genius.
It was by accident. I'm sorry. Okay, hang on. Whoops. I'm a genius. I am a genius. I just sort of spread out the heating pad across my torso, and then I rolled my t-shirt down over it. But I have a second. I have a long sleeve shirt underneath the t-shirt, so it's not directly on my skin, but it's being held in place by my clothes. I'm a genius. And I have this lovely scarf to even block the view on the camera, so nobody can tell that I have this weird square-shaped torso. Whoa, Brittany, I'm a genius. I am the smartest person to ever have lived.
Well, okay.
Yep, we found the person. We found me. You're welcome. Bye.
Cool. Um, I'm working really hard to capture all of my like if I decide to do a course again, these are my lessons. Um, and these are the things I have learned from it, or these are the things I would
Hmm.
like to do next time. And including in that because they've mostly like congregated in two places. Like one is in a mind map because that's where I do lots of stuff. And then the other one is in notes. And so in both of them, I'm putting a note. Don't forget there's more at this other
Hmm.
location. Here's how you find it. Or in my note search for the phrasing. Okay. And I said what to search for because it's possible I may not keep this in the mind map it's current like in the document it's currently in. Because it's
Mm.
not really in a very good spot. You see. Okay.
One of my favorite additions to the emojis in general in the past while has been the bandaged heart emoji. That is
Yeah.
so useful.
I think for next time. You know what I'm really stoked about?
Hmm.
Um, Attendance for Unstuck has been a lot better than I would have guessed necessarily.
Yay!
So, like, there's been some people out of town. There's um, one person who just hasn't been able to make it, but mostly it's been pretty solid. Like, I've been pretty stoked about that.
That's amazing. I'm so happy for you.
I don't know if you knew I kept attendance and like a spreadsheet with like what people posted for their goals and stuff and like who was where at what thing.
You are so sexy right now. Seriously.
Right.
Like, look at you.
If I had a
Yeah.
bigger group, I might need somebody else to.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But at this point, like by the second week, I could just write who was there and who wasn't pretty much
Hmm.
because it's not a big group.
Hmm.
Oh, I am so sorry, Suzanne.
What's up?
Filled out the Portland Arts income tax return snarkily. I just did it online. Can you be snarky if you do it with a piece of paper? That never occurred to me. Um, yeah, Suzanne, I was so proud when I finally filled that out. When I filled it out early for the first time. Here's the downside of doing that though. If you don't remember you did it, it doesn't say so on the website. It just lets you pay again. Like,
See, I would
so rude.
never attribute to malice what can be equally explained by ineptitude.
I I agree that it's ineptitude. It's still not okay. Oh, I'm
It's still
not
not
sharing the
okay.
document. Does
It's
anybody
still not okay.
care about seeing the document? I feel like that's a
I don't
thing
know.
that
I
I
kind of
still have never
wish
gotten an answer about.
I kind of wish that we could have the timer in one corner and the document smaller above your mic. That may not
But
be useful.
um
Or the document as the background to your full.
I can't have
No? Okay.
backgrounds. I have curly hair.
Right. Yes.
Like, let's just be real.
Let's be
Um
real. Let's be real.
no, but we can probably customize a lot of things when we finally move to the other platform instead of
Ah,
Zoom. I
okay.
mean, we might still choose to use Zoom because it records more types of things, which I find irritating. But
She's unhappy, folks. She's very unhappy.
I I don't our platform we got for streaming, the problem I have is that the only recording it makes is of the final version, where it's helpful to have things like title bars go across it. Not helpful if you want to reuse that footage for anything else. I would like a version
Hmm.
that doesn't have that.
Hmm. You are completely valid, friend.
Yeah. And the downside is if we're like, oh, we're also going to record Zoom, then that's going through either going through two things or two streams going simultaneously on our bandwidth, competing
Yeah.
with each other.
Can we change the topic? Because my brain keeps thinking that it is being required to help you make this decision, and it's not. And it is like background stress is somewhat rising.
Sorry, so
That's
change the
that's
subject.
okay.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
going
Suzanne brought up
to,
arts.
yes.
For my address. It asked for my address. Yeah, pretty sure I overpaid at least 1 year. We're bailing on Portland as soon as the youngest graduates high school. It's the current theory, going to Westland. I could get that. Oatmeal is what my small human had for breakfast. I don't know that you needed to like compare notes with him, but like have the same breakfast. Okay. I went in some interesting directions. I want to be a little bit more specific about what I'm doing next. Okay. And I wanted to put the links there, and I think that's a very smart idea. So before I wrap, I will end this part of my reviewing of this project. I'm going to keep reviewing the project. Oh, you have seen the arts funding in action in your kids' classrooms? Yeah. That's not something I've seen. My husband said, I'm a poor artist, and so I can't afford to pay your art tax. My main issue with it is that it's such a regressive tax because the definition of a regressive tax is where everybody pays the same one, and you basically can't be making any money to not pay it. It's not very much money, which is why they get away with it, but it is the very definition of a regressive tax. Mm-hmm. I was saying I need to get out of paying it. I want to be clear. It's weird that Portland created such a regressive tax on its own. Um, what am I doing? Oh, I'm going to go find these macros. I need to execute a mac. No, by script, by URL. And I prefer the ones that are code. I'm gonna have to rewind the timer again. Just really. And then for shortcuts, Ollie,
What?
do you
Hello.
know what a URL scheme is?
I feel like I almost know.
It's a way to like automate stuff without like it's the old way to automate stuff on your iPhone. You would use a
Okay.
URL scheme to like open a specific app or like get to a particular place in an app
Mm-hmm.
before Apple bought shortcuts and started creating other ways to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're glorious. And it is how I launch most of my shortcuts is through like I use a URL scheme. So I like copy the link and I have a shortcut to create a URL scheme out of another shortcut
Whoa.
and copy it to my clipboard.
The snake is eating its own tail at this point.
That's right, babe. Um, and I actually have two, technically, that I use differently. This one is for stuff. Oh, I had a bunch of them. Oh, maybe I should just copy all of them over. I will pull up shortcuts on this device also. Um, and it has a choice. Do you want text input or not text input? Yeah, I'm clearly still doing stuff.
Amazing.
Um, what's the one that lives on my screen? Create notes. Okay. That's really backwards. I shouldn't do it that way. Um, so then I need this one. I'm like, if I never do another course, this is completely a waste of time. I'm realizing.
Okay. I am going to process inbox for the next 30 minutes, sorry, 10 minutes until I leave to fetch my small hatchling. Big hatchling, actually. Oh boy. 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 Oh boy.
I have really made this project look good, just so you know.
Nice.
I haven't finished checking all the things I need to do, but the project looks good. I've cleaned it
Mm-hmm.
up. I've moved stuff around. Okay. Oh, one I should add is this one, which should also be launched with a link. Okay. This is very pretty. Not what I should be doing, but very pretty. I mean, it's fine, but it's not the most important thing. So I need to be really clear on what I need to do next. I think I know the answer. I've got a thing that just hasn't been happening, and it really is the most important next thing to happen, and I think I just have to do it. Like, and do it as fast as I can, but it's just been not happening. And there's a really good chance that after my afternoon appointment, nothing will happen for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Oh, meeting with the doctor's office. Totally fair. Okay. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm gonna go off for a break, and I don't know when Ollie's gotta leave, but probably before too long.
Yep. Almost certainly while you're gone.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
enjoy Ollie while you can. I will be back.
Eh. Bye. All right. I completed one on here. It was the oldest one. It was from a very long time ago. So huzzah. Oh. All right. I have reduced my reduced my inbox by a number. It used to be 190 to 293, and now it's 289. So that is a number more than I thought I would get through. Huzzah! My single aim for this meeting is successful. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I'm gonna go, and yeah, you guys have yourself an excellent day, and thank you for being here.
So I was back in time, and then I remembered I needed more Adderall, and then my small human was like, "Oh, I now want to get in your office." And now I don't know if I took the more Adderall or if I just got the bottle. So that's cool. I think I just got the bottle, but I won't take very much just in case. How are folks doing? Excuse me. Knocked out a bunch of admin tasks. Yeah. Oh, and you can use the momentum to call the eyeglass place. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I got to do the form. And it's just not been happening. Mm-hmm. Okay, where were these forms? Oh, right, I'm not sharing. Does anybody care? I don't think anybody said if they care or not. Oh, you're hungry. Oh, yeah. Oatmeal is a good one. Okay. Okay. So then on this page, I'll do this. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Are you called text area? Okay. That's what I want this one to be. Uh, message. I do. Oh my gosh, my chair shrunk again. I have a chair that was co-used from an office during lockdown, and then the person retired, and so they didn't need the chair anymore. Get rid of that. Okay. Uh, that's great. What are the other questions? Okay. Um, I'm gathering a few things from other places. Do, 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 do. Okay. Wow, I hate this. By the way, what I find really unhelpful are articles like, you want to do this type of thing. I was like, no, no, no. Just give me the phrasing. Yeah, back button, just do nothing. Excuse me. It's interesting when I find Google's AI answer more useful than any of the articles that it points to or in the search results. Like I clicked on them. They were not what I was asking for. So I'm like, are your Google smarts sharing information with each other? Because one of them seems to know what I was asking and the other one does not. Oh, good. You're having an oatmeal break. Um, do. Oh, my timer passed. Yeah, it's time to wrap. That's not. Mm, okay. I want to know if I can engage Gemini more conversation about it, actually. The learn more is not what I'm looking for. What I want is to um Yeah, I think I do need a break. I'll come back and finish this. Ugh. All right. I'll be right back. I swear I timed it better this time. But that's not the evidence I see here. um so I'm almost wondering if totally thinking out loud here. This is not related to what I was just doing at all, or the email that I saw that distracted me from coming back on time when I was sitting right here and could have just come back. Um, I swear. So my use of Zoom recordings has been, hmm, I have a board meet like prior to, excuse me, got something in my tooth. Anyway, prior to running the Unstuck course, all of my Zoom recording experience was like, I'm running a board meeting, or, we're doing our education time. And I didn't really use any of the recordings until we were trying to make videos using that Opus service where you cut little clips. And so doing that was uh yeah, it was interesting. Anyway, wow, my brain's on a lot of tangents right now. I was like, oh, they used to have these really small recordings for Zoom. Oh, it looks like they have bigger ones now. And then I started getting small ones. And I finally realized, I think I figured it out finally. I think if you share your screen for part of it, this is when you do the cloud recording. Because for these, for our weekly reviews, I wasn't sure if I'd ever do anything with it. So I just saved it locally, simple, easy, and piled them away. But then I was like, oh, we might have more options if we do cloud recordings. And then with Unstuck, I was like, wait, why is this week's way smaller? And I think if I share the screen, it gives me a bigger resolution for the rest of the whole time, even if I'm not sharing a screen the whole time. And I'm like, do I just need to turn on screen share and turn it back off every time? Is, is that what I need to do to trick it into giving me better resolution? Maybe. Anyway, I would be unwise to do it for weekly review because the um they're so long. And the likelihood that you're going to use anything from it is pretty small. We have thought about we run a couple of the clips through Opus. We don't say as many useful things as I think we do. And we ran it through when we had they were experimenting with their clip anything, and so it didn't matter how long your clips were. I didn't have the bandwidth to do as many of those as I would have taken advantage of otherwise. So you can just run it through. I don't need to edit it or anything. Just like run it through. Did you find something or not? Because they wanted to test it. And now that we have, like, it's capped by your numbers, like your credits again, you can process like so many minutes of footage. We may not do that, but unless we end up close to your deadline and still have tons, which is a possibility. And the fact is, out of one of our education hours, it gives us like at least 10 usable clips, maybe more, if we're scheduling them 1 to 3 a week. Doesn't this take up a lot of time? And right now it's one because I am so busy. Oh, I should add that to my when the course is done projects, which I just kind of keep open all the time now. Um, Projects to plan. All right. Oh yeah. I hate this. When I look at these, I'm like, oh, and then I want to do that one. Oh, yeah. I don't need to have the workflow, but I need to have email template. That's actually a thing I need to, okay. I just need to get out my things so I can write and scribble all my thoughts because clearly I'm having a whole bunch of them. Um, at the moment, I am just unleashing my brain on this paper, which is not what I was going to do right now. But apparently, this is what's, it's not really paper, it's an iPad. My chair went down again. Now that I've got my microphone set up again, it's really obvious when the chair has been like, doo, doo, doo. Before it was like, am I hallucinating? Because it was just the computer. And but now the microphone is not at my mouth. It is very obvious that my chair has shrunk down. Sometimes it won't do it for days, and then sometimes it'll do it like 3 times in a day. I don't understand. To record screen. Mm. Okay. So don't write. I don't need to. I don't know why I'm looking at these things. I'm not done yet, but I am. Um. Need- Uh, I'm looking at these, and there's a reason they were all like in here, like, oh, I gotta do these soon, blah blah blah. Um, oh my gosh. I just realized something I haven't done that I probably really need to do. Uh, news. Uh, I just gonna check something real quick because I just realized I never did. Having a mind sweep like with 10 minutes to go on your review is not ideal. Can I just say this is not ideal? To suddenly have my brain go, oh yeah, I'm gonna have all these ideas and you need to capture them now. Okay. What what are you doing right now? I'm clicking website. What are you doing, Squarespace? Oh, thank you. You're working now. Okay. Um, hey. Um, what? Oh, okay. Okay. Mm, that sounds about right. Okay. Coming back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, other than fixing my chair. Jeez. I look over at the microphone. And I think about getting a new chair, and I'm like, I don't really know if I want another wheelie one or if I want one that just stays where it's put. And then, you have to make a decision and yeah, spend money, but it's also the making the decision about the money that I hate the most, I think. Okay, so I did this. I'm just gonna delete it. By that I mean erase, which takes a lot more effort than deleting. Okay. I need this. For Monday or um, I want to check. Okay, no, I'm not checking. I'm just writing my thoughts. Um, that's all I can do right now. And then I just want to say out loud, like I'm recording other thoughts related to this that are concerns I have so that I've like vocalized them. Uh, because sometimes we'll avoid doing something if we have like concerns or issues. And so when I'm in this sort of messy planning, just capturing phase, a lot of times I'll just write down like, okay, I have a concern about this. I'm writing it out. Like, does that mean we have to have other awkward conversation? Uh, and maybe it doesn't, but like if I don't write it out, it just keeps swirling. Whereas if I write it down, like I then can analyze it more objectively. Like, is this a thing I'm going to do or not? Um, wow. I know there's some words that we pronounce really dumbly on the West Coast, so that the vowels get all mixed up. And wow, I was about to West Coast phonetically spell professionalism in a really awful way. Not just vowels, but like the the consonants get mixed up in that word too. Like it, I almost say it professionals, like it's a cat who's professional professionalism. Like what? Okay. Because there's like a thing it's always existed with this person, like, but we've never talked about it, and I don't know if they're aware of it. And I'm like, is this the time we have to have this awkward talk or not? But I need to write it out, or otherwise I'm gonna avoid the whole thing. Oh. Oh. Uh, Technically, it's a spot, right? Yep. Oh my gosh. I sometimes do things that are against my own rules, but I don't always or do something where it's like unconsciously I didn't realize this, but uh like sometimes my brain defaults to with calendaring, how does this affect my booking system first? So sometimes if a time is blocked off, I don't always update my calendar correctly. Case in point, um, I am doing course activities on the day that we have a course meeting for much longer than the actual time. I never put a thing in my calendar that says like course is at 12 p.m., which is what it is in my time zone. It says 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., so the time I blocked off, course question mark. I never took off the question mark. The days are correct. I never took off the question mark. Excuse me. Hmm. Oh, that needs to be added to my project list is more footage management, like disk space. Guild videos to post. Um, I don't think we can post those anywhere else. YouTube, office. Oh, another thing I need to capture. Wow, I'm just having all the thoughts. This is for my uh, all these thoughts about what I want to do with space. Okay, there was another thought I had that was around. Did I need a higher data cap at home? Um, Something around my data cap and data management. Okay. I don't have the share screen on. I actually can't see the timer. Wow, I really went over, didn't I? I have to get ready to go soon. I need to leave in 40 minutes, but there's actually sun out. Trying to figure out what do I do because I'm feeling very scattered. But I've been having all these thoughts. Okay, that can't wait. Um, that can, but it feels like it should be something I can fit in. Um, add something to my daily tasks, which is ugly AF. Um, oh right, I remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be finishing that thing. That's why I'm having ideas. It's because I'm avoiding stuff. Uh, okay, I don't like this. Once I start using the mind map on the other side, it's like, okay, oh no, now new things go here. It's like, no, no, no. I wanted to move it over. Anyway, um, okay. I can remember one day I came into a weekly review. I was like, I really don't have the bandwidth to plan this because getting ready for the course. Guess what? Mostly stuff hasn't happened with it, and time has still passed. Oh, that's there. Oh, okay. Um, okay. Should I be? No. I feel like I've already answered. Sometimes you'll capture something and then you look at it later, you're like, oh yeah, I've already answered that. The answer's no. Actually, more of these than I thought are not like, oh, I have to do these the second the course is done. They are ones I really want to do soon, but oh, um, um, Dr. Reach workflows. Not what I meant to do. Wow, I've just been going. All right, what happened? I just had a bunch of thoughts and I never started the thing I meant to. Okay, that's a thing I need to do. Hmm. Sorry, that just surprised me. Yeah, I've just let this timer go. It's been bad. Okay. Um, I need to capture these. Uh, okay, so this has been imported. No. And then also, This one might be able to do really quick. Revenue. Oh. Um, instead, I want to add this project in too. And then remind me to cancel it after setting a reminder. Oh, Siri. Oh, Siri. It's so weird. Okay. Um, got these things. So when I return, what I actually need to do is finish the stupid form. I need to get going. Okay. One other thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, these are good. Mm. Huh. And then I had, what window did I have Gemini in? Here we are. Okay. Mm. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta get going. I would love to finish this up, but I don't think that's gonna happen right now. So I'm going to initiate the end. I know there's an action that failed. Thank you so much for coming. It's time for me to head on out. Hopefully, hold on. I remembered something and I have to capture it because that's how this goes. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you got something out of this today. I know I did, even if it was a little bit scattered and not always what I intended. Is that always how these go? I'm not sure. Anyway, thanks for joining, and we will see you maybe on Friday, but definitely next week. Bye.